Hello, everybody. Welcome to Landman. Oh, we already got people in the chat. Hello, buddy. And Kabla Gorilla. We got season 2, episode 7 here. Let's just get this started. Teague is running a little late, but he will be here. A little extra confession in church today, seeing as how badly the Jets got destroyed. Made some homemade biscuits, but I need to remember they don't rise, so make them thicker. Well, at least you tried. You'll get it eventually, Gorilla. Yeah, that's always inconvenient. Yeah, first time. So give it another couple of times, Gorilla. You'll get those biscuits the way they should be. He's gonna fuck some fucking breakfast food. Yeah, it's always a shame when you got a boner pill and your wife walks out on you. And we have a little bit of delay. Unfortunately, I have to babysit this source, so I'm unable to read the Cosmic chat. Impressive. Special is overrated. So don't go over the top, kid. Yeah, Gorilla. Unfortunately, Paramount Plus has standards, so you're not getting your equal representation. Yep, we got a beat.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
You get all that confession off of your chest for having to watch that Jets game.
What the cameraman do?
The cameraman shot just a little bit too high for Gorilla's taste.
Oh yeah. They do keep like her fun bits out of sight until they basically they're building up to it. They're tempting us a little. We're not going to see her naked in this one, but we'll get to see her looking pretty. Although she's dressed down. Did you watch this yet, Germ?
Yeah,
I like this episode.
this is turning into a slice of Tommy's really shitty life.
It really is. It's slowed down to 1 day per episode. I think after the big stakes establishment, we had to slow down and get to know people.
So when they're all destroyed, we feel bad for them.
I still think this show's going to end with him going to AA with Barney. But this conversation is actually interesting and important. So so imaginative.
Yeah, he's a real geology nerd.
Wait, that stuff's true?
For the most part, yeah.
Does this have something to do with that round Earth theory I've been hearing?
Just a little bit. I'm thinking she has daddy issues.
They implied that when she told the weird dad story that was a lie. But here she is hanging loose with no bra and stuff, just wearing a tank top and I guess what we call
Doesn't
boyfriend clothes.
doesn't really make a difference, does it?
She's not the most stacked woman. Rebecca's a beautiful face on a very thin, willowy, athletic body. I think Taylor Sheridan has used Angela to tell us that it's all about her booty. Everyone tells her she's got a great ass. This is like the nicest we've ever seen her be.
Yeah, she's actually not a bitch. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, the Gulf of America is only like 16 to 30 feet deep, right? They just need a monster truck to go out there with like a rig on it and extract the water, the oil. It's easy, or the gas. No one gets that in this business that you know nothing about. You should start grokking things. Spend a day in your office just grokking shit. Germ, does it get better than 10% in Vegas? I don't think so.
Depends on what you're playing. Personally, I'd risk my money on blackjack rather than drilling for oil.
The blackjack payback is substantially lower than like the 200 to 1 we're going to get here, or 5,000 to 1, whatever it might be.
Almost a third of the way through the episode, and we get the intro.
I'm convinced that the final episode of the season will end with the intro.
Because Andrew used 3 episodes worth of biotech already. Yeah.
I'm also wondering what that meant by 30,000 feet below the hurricane. Does that include the level below the seafloor? Right? The Gulf of America isn't 30,000 feet deep, is it?
It's pretty damn deep.
30,000 feet sounds pretty deep. Isn't that like 60 miles? 30,000 feet is 5.6 miles.
Yeah, that would be the drilling depths.
Okay, it turns out that the Gulf of America is 5,300 feet deep at its deepest point, which only the Gulf of Mexico has the same depth. Weird stuff. I don't know what that means. I think it should be looked into, though. There's a life in this camp?
Yeah, it's the weekend.
Dude, I want to hang out at this place. Look at these cars. This is like so much better than Pebble Beach.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne. And hello, everybody. Look how great the shot is, though.
Great shot.
This whole running shot is really good. I don't understand what the deal is with their
They don't want to get stuck behind 50 lowriders on the street.
but then they seem to you'll see what happens when they pull out. I think they might cause themselves some problems.
Yeah, those problems are for tomorrow.
Well, look, here we go. You're like, don't spray gravel on these guys. They'll shoot us. And they are really pissed, so I don't know if they might have angered some people. We didn't see anything get hit, though.
Well, to shoot them, they'd have to catch them, and those damn lowriders aren't going above 35.
They know where they live.
They'll be too drunk by tonight to remember to shoot them.
I think they Mexican drink enough beer to be dangerous tonight. What the hell?
He has to give them the tail numbers to get in.
I just missed this part earlier. Did we also miss the poor maid's terrible experience with Tommy's Viagra?
No, we already got past that.
That was hilarious. Have you noticed that Ainsley's barely been in anything, and she's only been pretty neutral in her behavior since that last outrageous tip in the beginning of the season?
That's going to change.
She might go super evil really fast, or she seems to have this fascination with, like, godliness, so maybe she becomes nicer. I just can't tell you. We still haven't found out who died in that car crash.
I'm thinking it was her ex-boyfriend, and they wrote that storyline out.
Because it was too dark? And she was acting too evil? So here's Boss's wife. We know why he behaves. She's pretty hot and she's pretty nice. And by the way, way to go, Boss, right?
Yeah.
By the way, tell me you don't want to be at Boss's party. This looks like a blast, right?
Very good setup.
Dude, you've got everything. You got hip-hop guys, cowboys, fucking wildcatters, crazy people. It's fucking awesome. Got a guardian there. What's with Southern people wearing hats and sunglasses at the same time? Is the sun really that bright 1,000 miles south?
It's pretty necessary, yeah.
I Here's the person the scene is built all around. We're ready to grow this character finally.
Even he's not that stupid.
Is that but that's not Boss's daughter. That's like Boss's sister-in-law, I think.
That's Boss's kid.
Is it? Okay, Adele's 50.
Hey, Radioactive.
Hey, radio.
It's all right. It's always bright and sunny in Texas. Until it's not.
Man. It seems like these guys have had at least the stability of their 20 horrible years of watching people get blown up in the patch has been all with MTechs, huh?
Yeah.
Did he bring him his gold watch? So this is from the company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can still get killed tomorrow. Don't worry about it, boss. If your house isn't paid off and you can't start doing something else at this point with your life, you have fucked up. I'd be thinking I got like 5 years left if I'm boss. What do you think, Germ?
He has one.
I think he has just weeks. I think this crew is going to get another brush with death. They've already had a major one. If Cooper's on your crew, you're going to almost get killed. That's just how it works. And now Cooper's everybody's boss, so.
Yeah, Dale has 3 alimonies to pay. Yeah, buddy, that isn't a good omen for boss. That sounds painful.
We're having a dueling based argument, right? Yeah. Well, boss, here's your company watch. We didn't have any wristwatches, so we got this glockenspiel. Every hour, the skeleton comes out and dances. It's not. Here you go.
I don't advise you do this.
You're trying to say that he doesn't care if he dies or not?
Well, pissing on a snake does not show real great love for life.
He drained his snake onto a snake. I think it was, it's like a poetry. It comes back to you. We've left town and we're going to see a different restaurant for once. Is he eating grits? I can't taste, Dad. There's no way that case holds enough cigarettes for him. Is that just because they don't want to have a pack on the table?
Yeah, that'd probably be a little bit too much advertisement.
Well, I mean, you know what it is? It's an advertisement you're not really allowed to have.
No, they can advertise cigarettes all they want. They're not on television.
And not which is why they took them off formula cars, right? They're off in NASCAR because of that. See, I think Dale might have been talking about how much he does love his job, as dangerous as it is. And the last marriage, do you think wasn't it implied that he might have gotten out of that in one piece because she threw him out? Like he's out of house, but maybe that was paid off.
That doesn't stop the alimony. If you're a man in this country, unless your wife is going to prison, you don't get out clean.
I thought she tossed. Yeah, no, he lost his assets, but I thought she tossed him out to be with someone else. He's like, if you cheat and stuff, you could still win in a lot of states. Yeah, I'm sorry. If someone cheats on you, you might have reduced liability in some states. And I don't think Dale has children. She looks hot there, Michelle Randolph. Whoa.
Not bad.
Glenn Powell's a lucky man, huh?
Now that truck's a manual, so let's not think about how all this works.
What, having that many people in it?
Yeah. Especially his
Andrew,
mother in the front seat.
she knows how to work the stick. He has the meanest, nastiest, most profane mother.
His sister's not much worse.
You and your little familia. Yeah, that's true. Cooper doesn't have any fucking friends.
Well, yeah, they all got blown up. I imagine she had to do that when she was a little child. I imagine this is what it was like when she was 8 and he was like 13.
Every episode I've watched of this has fed my belief that the show feels that these characters are so much like their parents that they can't get along because they can't have sex to work out the anger. I have questions about this scene. How is Nathan this inept?
It's not ineptitude. It's Monty hit it illegally.
Monty pulled so much sketch shit that Nate should be on top of it by now, bro. Oh. Was he checking out her ass, Nate? Everyone does. I mean, Gorilla.
She doesn't have an ass to check out.
She's got a pretty nice ass. It's just that I don't know if she's bootylicious. You know, she's not stacked up top, so whatever. Angela keeps saying it. She wouldn't say it unless it was true. She's shallow as could be. How does he know this stuff? Did she give it away, and does she look like she just took the drive of shame?
He knows Charles and he knows her, so he put two and two together that it was inevitable.
Do you think this is just maybe a flex? Is he fishing?
No, he knows it. He's just looking to have something over.
Does he know it from knowing it, or does he know it from like observing her? Is what I'm saying.
It's more observation.
So he is a little bit fishing.
He knows Charles, so he knows what Charles would do when he met her.
I don't know why she goes along with this. By the way,
She has to.
not really. Here's something that saved me money at an unemployment hearing. You ready? Ready for this money saving sentence. So just sign this. Fuck you. You sign it. Well, I just want you to document it. Yeah, you can do that for me. Just go ahead and sign it. You need just sign this. It'll be okay. It's like Yeah, if it's not if it's not that big of a deal, then you know what, you sign it.
In the long run, that does not save you.
No, but it does save you your unemployment hearing. You didn't self-indict, and you can continue to argue with plausible deniability that they had no right to fire you.
That doesn't work in at-will states.
New York's an at-will state. It's just that you can't fire people for no cause.
That's the opposite of at-will.
No, your at-will employment doesn't involve the involuntary unemployment insurance that you have to enroll in to be a state employer. That's just your state right as a New Yorker. The state pays that. I don't know how it works elsewhere. In Florida, I know you don't get your unemployment for 6 weeks and then you get all of it at once. That sounds terrible, but it's worse than that because in Florida you can be evicted after 45 days. Hello, giraffe.
Most places, 30 days.
New York, it's like 12 months. Which is why it's so hard to get an apartment if you don't pass the back. You have to have good credit or you're gone. Or you live like crap with no lease.
He's overthinking this.
I think he was the one who. I think the
That
deal
is
is
a
he
bad idea.
his mother filled him in.
There's enough reason not to do it.
I know, but he doesn't know any better. The only thing that Angela taught him of worth is don't have a wife like Angela.
He's half open. He's dead right now.
Yeah, he's going to try to steal his fucking wallet. Yeah, I did too, Gorilla. They let it go just long enough for it not to be weird when it became funny. That was like kind of perfect timing by the director. Is this their new place? Oh no, this is the rent house.
Same place. She just likes to park on the street.
And the place across the street is nice.
He ain't give a shit. Yeah. So is everything else in that company?
Yep. She can totally live with that. She only sort of has feelings.
Yeah.
And like this weird moment of warmth out of nowhere. Although she was the pirate dinner, we feel like that got edited a lot. I like how he's more concerned that Nathan hates Rebecca than Rebecca is fucking the geologist, which really is no big deal. And Nate is making a bad play, but whatever. It's actually funny. He's like, oh, he's gonna fire Rebecca. No, it doesn't.
He's trying to set Rebecca up to be the fall person when that whole $400 million thing sinks in their face.
That or just get her out of his life. He has gotten cucked in every episode. This is the first time he's pushing back against these bitches. Look at Allie Larder. She plays crazy so well. She looks like she's about to go on one of her unstable fucking meltdowns, doesn't she?
All the time.
She always does. She always looks like she's about to tip a fucking really bad fit. And the cursing, the way she curses is so ugly. She just plays the ugliest human being.
Sure, gift. Kind of like gallstones are a gift, or chronic heart pain is a gift.
It's like there's a lot of ways to die. Being with you is like having a piano drop on you out of nowhere. I got that going for me, baby.
I don't think she'd make it that quick.
Oh, I'm not saying he's correct. Oh, hey, by the way, Jeremy, after the show, I have tickets for us to see Tron Scaries if you want to watch it.
What did I do to you? Why would you make me watch something like that?
I won't make you watch it, but if you want to watch Tron Arse, we got a copy. All the things that it takes to make her happy are so freaking expensive. What she want? A house, showered with gifts, to be worshipped. This is some wild dialogue. Hey, Trek Reviewer.
Trek Reviewer, hello. Well, she's just like every other woman. All she wants is everything.
That's because that's where the maturity level is, Ainsley. But like I said, like this scene where she's almost alone could have been filmed later to fill in some bad behavior stuff from her. You and I both believe they dropped a bad behavior arc for her, don't we?
It's possible, but
or the cause of someone dying, at least. Indirectly.
Yeah. Now, I highly recommend you never do something like this if you have a girlfriend. No matter how good the night is, the next day is gonna freaking suck. Cleaning
You're right,
up
but
all
Ariana
and the freaking pedals.
Ariana hasn't just spelled this out to him. She's like recorded that, spelling it out to him, and played it to him in his sleep and stuff. Like this is exactly what she wants from his ass.
See how she feels about it when the house burns down because of all those candles.
What does she carry insured? How do you fall asleep after all that, though? I started a bunch of small fires and went to sleep. And where is that music coming from that just went away?
Oh, I'm sure he has a remote with him.
That's possible. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Or when she closes the door, we can't hear it anymore. Gorilla feels it could be. Feels that he could fall asleep very easily. Ariana's hot, even with her gorilla.
You're always going to feel the same, but shit is going to change. You'll be just like Tommy before you know it.
Cooper's going to start boozing or something because he has absolutely no habits and absolutely no vices except her. Now that's what Elvio said. Don't say that.
And the dog is just sitting there watching.
I think what the deal is the dog has accepted him. He's master of the house now. Well, that was a hell of an episode of Land Person.
Yeah. Not
we
bad.
didn't see some people. This is the first time in a while that we didn't see Demi Moore and Andy Garcia.
Yeah, I think Demi Moore was a little bit overexposed the last couple of episodes, so it's good to have her out of there.
I didn't expect her to continue to be in it as much. I didn't think that she would just be overlooked, though. I thought maybe we'd see her like getting a phone call, like in Monty's old role. I thought they were ready to dial it down to that, but this show has shown that every once in a while there are a few characters it doesn't need to touch base with. It didn't touch base with Rebecca in the premiere, so it still manages all characters well without touching on, say, every single one every show. And like in this one, what did we get from Cooper? Like there hasn't been much story with Cooper and Ariana in like this season. Like he found out that he's an idiot with money. That was major. But between the two of them, it's like things are the way they are. We finally got confirmation that it's definitely sexual and it's not just fascination that like they want to have become sexual. So she's only just so Catholic. Fair enough. That's everybody. But
yeah, like you
move slow.
are that strictly Catholic.
Well, I mean, everybody has like premarital prohibitions. You know, we Catholic people have just as much sex before marriage as everyone else, if not more. But the bottom line is, they already know they're getting married, so it doesn't matter. They're beyond engaged, and but Cooper just basically has done the same thing 3 times. Ask my father to marry me. Ask my mother-in-law if it's okay. Ask me one more time. So, like, this is the 4th proposal. Hopefully this time she's ready to accept it totally. And she looks great in a pair of 501s.
Hey, Kremlin.
Kremlin! Mischief managed.
Good to hear. You want to put the link in for the main show?
No, don't watch my show. I'm only kidding, folks. Not only am I going to put in the link for the main show, but the main show will be brought to you in only beautiful landscape today. We will not have We will not have the vertical stream. I think it was a good experiment, and it drove up subs quite a bit. But you know what? Now that StreamYards has stopped recommending it, I feel safe about not using it. But I think during the weekday talk shows, it probably still has a role.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Imagine if the talk show became the biggest show. All right, folks, we'll be over at the Landman Live in about 10 minutes. See you there. We love you all.
We'll be back here next week, same time, same place. Take care, everybody.